Hello, and welcome to this week's Meaningful Minute. If you remember last week, I did a Meaningful Minute on finding treasures daily. And I suggested that you remember the treasure for that day and then write it down. And that is what I did. I wrote it in my journal, and I've had a great week of finding treasures. One of the first treasures was I was in a Bible study, and we looked at the book of Jonah, where Jonah was in the belly of the whale and how God met him there. And that Bible study was my treasure for the day. And then the next day, I picked a bunch of flowers from my yard, and they smell so good. And that was my treasure for that day. And then another treasure was I got a nice phone call from my brother Tom, and wrote that down. And then a big treasure was I was able to get into my doctor and kind of just slip in, and she gave me a steroid shot in each one of my knees, and they feel so much better now. Huge treasure for that day. And today we are at the beach, and it's sunny, and one of my neighbors picked me a bunch of honeysuckle, and they smell so good, and that's my treasure for today. So this week, I would really encourage you to keep writing down your treasures. And what you do is, as you go through your day, just find a treasure and think about it and decide how you're going to write it down. And then, kind of collect that as a bouquet of treasures. And what it will do is it will increase your gratitude so much. Gratitude's where it's at. And collecting treasures like this is just a wonderful way to practice gratitude and feel happy. Have a great week.